What is the next big thing in rock and roll? In 1954 it was Elvis. In 1964 it was the Beatles. In 1974 it was disco. In 1984, what? Sure, the situation looks stale now, but in this year, as in all those others, some seemingly unrelated events will come together to form a movement. And right now there are more people ready to follow some big new thing than ever before. Now there will also be some false starts that you should be aware of. Some trends that will not work. Now, how many of you still have funny boots in your closet and permanent disfiguring injuries from riding bucking bull machines in cowboy bars? Now, thank God that didn't last too long. And we all know that the new romanticism was over just as soon as we bought our pirate suits. How many of you were fooled by that one? Yes, in this year there will be some false starts as well. That new tribalism stuff that started a little while ago, all that beating drums and traditional dances and everybody taking turns being the chief, that stuff won't last. It's going to be followed by the new Puritan movement. They already have Puritan music nights in some New York dance clubs, but this whole code of ethics stuff and no-touch dancing is going to kill the whole thing off before it gets out west. Same thing with the new hygiene movement in L.A. That's the one where everybody wears soap on a rope and squirts Physex on the floor so they can do slide dances. It just can't last. And that genetics beat and cancer rock that's starting up in Ohio with all the mutations and asbestos guitars and PCB clothes, only a small audience could ever go for that. No, none of these will work, but towards the end of the year, the next big thing is going to hit. It's going to have all the ingredients necessary for a mass movement in rock and roll. It will have vitality, a cause, a dance step, a haircut, and a line of fashion accessories. How do I know? Because I've seen some of the stuff. The record companies haven't quite figured out the music yet, but they have all the fashion stored up and ready to go. And they let me have just a little for the Rocket Report so I can show you. Now, look what we'll be wearing in about 9 months or so. Huh? Look at this, it's great. Look at the back. I don't know what this is, but this, it's really great. I don't know what they do. The record companies tell me that this is going to be the biggest selling stuff they've ever had. Now, the music is going to have real anthem quality. It's going to be a real big peace thing or sort of a war march thing. They're not sure which, but the music is going to be really hot. Now, whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be great. And so just remember, you heard it here first.